It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Again, it's Ballage. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Ballage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Chiefs in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
In motion, Hill. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They run it with Balaj. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in there on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Balaj. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run here with Balaj. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Allen now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top two scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022.
Flushed out right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, on the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Balaj will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To the air, Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Throwing on first down is Allen. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check attack. Hey, check Mike 21.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense, keep team.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen being chased out left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Allen on the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.